So Vivek, welcome to this debriefing session, and congratulations on scoring a 750
Thank you.
Q50 V42. How does it feel?
Yeah, I feel so good. Like I'm pretty happy about it that I could improve a lot from
Mhm.
where I started.
Okay. So yeah, let's talk about where you started. So you took the first mock test. You said around that middle of February, middle of December
Yeah,
piece, and you scored a 640. You had a really good. You had a Q50, almost perfect quant score, same quant score that you currently do,
yeah.
uh, and then you had a V28. So how did you start preparing from that point on?
Uh, After the Sigma X box, I just had a review of my ability in each of the subsections in the verbal section,
Hmm.
that which was my weaker point. So I observed my weaker section is the sentence correction part. So I actually I sent a mail to the e-GMAT support team asking for their support on how to start with the preparation, and I gave them my timeline. It was something around less than 20 days for my first attempt. So I asked them for like if I can get a personal plan. So the support team actually helped me out. One of the representative called me directly and he explained me how it works, what I should do, and I think that the methodical approach that is given in the e-GMAT course that has actually helped me. Like right from I started with the sentence corrections, and I started right from the introduction part, the first from the master comprehension section, and I made sure that I did not even miss out a single minute of the video. So, but I think like after each of the modules, I could see a big improvement in my ability. In each of the sections, I could feel that there is a big improvement in my ability, and that and this these video courses and the summary course, that the summary presentation that I could download from at the end of the module, it actually helped me revise every now and then. I used to revise that before every mock and even before the actual GMAT exam. So this has helped me to brush it up, to say, yeah, brush up the basics of this. So I think that is what worked out in my case.
So you are someone who spent a lot of time studying, right? You had a very condensed study schedule. Where how many hours were you studying every day?
I had something around 4 to 5 hours every
For
day studying, and another 1 hour or so for practicing, taking the ability test.
got it. So you started with the master comprehension course, and
Yeah,
and then you went on to sentence correction, and then you
yeah.
went on to critical reasoning, and then because you'd already taken CAT, your reading comprehension was fairly decent. Otherwise, so let's start with master comprehension. What did that course teach you, or what did that tell you about?
Master comprehension. The best part of master comprehension is about how it explains, it explains how actually GMAT scoring and what the GMAT structure is. That is actually what I found very important from my point of view, because I was unaware of, I was not completely aware of how this works.
Mhm.
So that part is what has helped me the most.
You're
And
talking about master comprehension. You're talking about your when you say GMAT scoring. That's your GMAT roadmap, I believe, right? Where we
yeah,
talk.
yes, exactly.
Huh.
The first module that I watched was the GMAT roadmap.
Okay, which is where I see the super aggressive study plan for 1st of January that you made. So yes, so then you did do the master comprehension courses, or let me just check.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what did you learn from the master comprehension course?
The master comprehension course. Actually, I don't remember exactly what it was,
It was where
because
you
it
you
was.
studied how a sentence was built, I think. So
Yes, exactly. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, the parts of the sentence. Yes, that's it. Yeah, yeah. It was such an intensive schedule that I I could not actually I don't remember much about like what each of the modules say talk about.
yeah, I look at this and I see, okay, 15th December is when you bought the course, and then so I see Sigma X mock right from the end of December is when you started taking the
Yeah.
mock. I'm assuming it is
Yes.
2 weeks are super intense for you. So you did that, then you went to sentence correction, and so in sentence correction, uh, what were some of the biggest takeaways for you?
Sentence correction, like if in case of sentence correction, for me the best takeaway was it was basically, to be frank, the grammatical part, the parts of the sentence that I was comprehending in the wrong direction. The
Okay.
the especially I had the biggest part that I had was about the modifiers,
Hmm.
and I think this has helped me a lot. The sentence correction section has helped me a lot to understand like how a modifier works, why why it is used.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
I am actually looking at your. I was looking at your ability scores, and and so this is where is very interesting how you've transitioned. So when I look at this is your last mock. Let me just go into dashboard over here. This was your first mock that you took on 9th of December, actually.
yeah, yeah,
And here, your sentence correction was extremely poor. You scored a 23, which was the 34th percentile in sentence
yeah.
correction. Um, and then if I go into this, you did a 720 and then you stumbled over here. This was
Yeah.
kind of your weakest mock,
Yes.
where again, your sentence correction was, I think you still faltered. I don't know for what reason over
I
here.
think it was the intense, like intense mock.
It was
A
a
mock every day, it doesn't help actually.
mock every day doesn't help. I can see that over
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
And when I go into this, here you actually came back up. So this is
yeah.
where you're burning in maybe, and this is where all of that part that you were doing, you did incredibly well in sentence correction. Your critical reasoning not so great, but reading comprehension and sentence correction you did incredibly well over here. And again, you know, pretty well managed overall attempt. I mean, don't see you rushing through a whole lot of questions, a couple of questions in the end at the most, but other than that, you did really well in this. Ah,
Yeah, actually, I was concentrating on time management as well. So with the first few modules, I could have a better idea of how I have to manage time, how I have to split up the total time into maybe 4 or 5 sections
mhm.
to meet the deadline. So I think that time management helped me a lot.
Okay. So when you were doing pre-thinking, or rather, I would say when you were solving questions in sentence correction, did you look for meaning? Did you follow the meaning-based approach?
Yeah, exactly. Like even during my final test, on the bottom of my board, I used to I wrote the 8 points, that is the sentence, verb tense, like all these 8 points.
Mm.
So I used to follow that checklist. I
Got
worked with the checklist, and I followed the pre-thinking process as well. So I think that is what has helped me a lot. The
it.
way I approach the questions was like it is what has helped me.
Okay. And then how did you use Scholaranium?
Scholaranium, actually, I used it. I would say the ability test. I used to take the ability test like after each of the modules,
Hmm.
and more importantly, what helped me is that during my like I after I completed the whole section of the verbal section, I for revising the topics, I used to take up, say, a custom test
Mm-hmm.
with maybe 5 questions from each section, so that I don't like I'm still in the hunt.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how did you find the solutions and the questions on Scholaranium?
Yeah. The I used to review all the questions, especially
Hmm.
the like I would spend a lot more time on the wrong ones,
Hmm.
and the explanation, the expressions that are provided, either the video or the written expression, they actually help me change how I think like how I approach the particular question. So I think that the way it was explained, it was very a very helpful one. Even though it is a recorded video or a written content, it was very interactive, so that we can think like it helped me think on my foot as well.
Okay, and you did improve using Scholaranium. I was just looking at the stat of yours. For me, when I look at Scholaranium, first of all, I look at how many questions you've done, and this is quite a few questions, 623 in Scholaranium. And this, you add this to the question that you've done in the course, which is about another, you've done a total of about 12 to 1500 full-length verbal questions overall. So when I look at this and you see all attempts over here and all accuracy overall, so when I look at this and I go to just the hard tab over here and you see in SC you're doing well, and in RC, when I look at all attempts, your hard accuracy that goes in the red, it's below our threshold of 51% or so. When I look at last 30 attempts, you can see that you've improved. And even though it
Yeah.
may seem like a small improvement, in the context of hard, it's a huge improvement over here.
Yeah, actually, it was not a huge, small improvement. At the beginning, I used for 0% hard questions.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how
so
did you go from that 0% to right now, and 60% is excellent for hard questions for R, and then 53% in R. So how did you get to that level?
yeah, I used to create custom quizzes with only the moderate and hard questions. So I
Okay.
think that practice helped me a lot. The practice as well as the review after each of the quiz.
Okay, I can really see. Okay, this is a question custom quiz with just medium primarily, very few hard.
Yeah,
Um, in this case, you have 16 questions. Again, a lot of them medium and a few hard, but again, I can see the weighted average scores are good over here. There's the ability quiz where you actually did very well, 84th percentile in each one of these over here. Good tuck time in this case, good accuracy in hard questions as well. So that's really good to know. It's overall very good to see in this over here. Um, and again, excellent over here as well. As I'm really happy to see these results over here in these ability quizzes. So
yeah,
uh,
it like even if I created a custom quiz, it was much more or less same as that. The difficulty levels were more or less the same as that of the actual GMAT. That is what I feel.
okay.
Yeah,
So you felt the questions were very similar in terms of you felt
yeah,
the
exactly.
actual test to
Yeah,
be very familiar. Okay, that sounds good. So you take the online GMAT, or did
yeah. I
you?
took the online GMAT.
So how was the experience of taking the online GMAT?
To be frank, it was horrible. My first exam was planned on 6th of January,
Hmm.
but due to some error, I completed my quant section, started with the verbal section, and I don't know what happened. Unfortunately, the video streaming was not working, so the exam was revoked.
Okay.
So I had to reschedule that to 9th of
Mhm.
January.
Okay.
Again, the same thing. It was very difficult to the connection was very poor on that day because it was raining heavily in my area. So
You're in
again,
Kerala.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, I'm Kerala.
Kerala. Yes, it would be yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I had to complete it in with some interruptions.
Mm.
So it actually like it was not a good experience. So I think that is what affected my scores. But I thought like I knew that I had the potential to score better, so I went for the second attempt on 2nd of February, and again the same thing on the day before the exam, the main router, the main server with the internet service provider was not working.
But that
They
wasn't
informed
GMAT Online's problem. That was
no,
your
it was not their problem. It
problem.
was now the kind of support that they give was much like it was very good. It was excellent. Like even after on the second day, even if the network was very bad, they allowed me to shift my place. They allowed me to get shift into another room where the network was better. They they were online to help me to
The
understand what the
proctor
speed like.
was very patient with you, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
yes, he was very patient because
Okay.
my exam was it was scheduled at 10:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time,
Mm.
but when everything was fine, I started at 11:15, so it was a delay in 45 minutes, but they were pretty patient to get it like so to get everything done right.
So what happened? So I want to know more. Can we get into it?
Yeah,
So what happened at 10:30? You started the exam at, let's call it
yeah,
location A in your house.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what happened at 10:30?
I just checked in. I uploaded all the photos, but when the video streaming started, they came back saying that the video quality is not good. It is poor. So I tried at least a 4 to 5
But
times.
had you done the connection test prior to this? The
Yeah, I had done the connection test. It
the
was
P-
good. Like
PSN.
even at the start of the exam, they do a connection test again.
Huh.
So it was showing that the connection is good, but unfortunately, the video streaming quality was not good. It was
Okay.
streaming, but the quality was not good. There was a
Okay.
delay in the video streaming.
Got
So
it.
like it we tried every kind of troubleshooting. I logged out. I restarted my modem. I did whatever I could do, and the proctor as well helped me with whatever they could do from their end.
Got it.
For 30 minutes, it
So-
didn't
so
work out.
Then you move to another room.
Yeah, so the proctor gave me the option to move to another room to my upstairs so that I was using a dongle because the broadband was not working. Broadband connection was not working.
Mhm.
So I moved to the upstairs. It was much better.
But you still use the dongle.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, because your broadband was gone.
Yeah.
And,
So
and 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 you were in Kerala where you don't have a ton of, well, Kerala has a lot of broadband providers, right? But again, the rains
yeah,
haven't.
it has like I have a broadband connection, but I don't know what happened on the day before the exam.
Okay.
It was down.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting. And but the dongle worked then.
yeah, it worked.
Okay.
But with my previous experience, I was prepared to get it done whatever happens.
What are you using now for our meeting?
No, it's a broadband.
It's broadband because this has been
Yeah,
working fine. I mean, we've
yeah,
been
like the
talking
broadband
for,
works perfect, but the problem is with the dongle where like it uses a normal
yes.
SIM card. So
Yeah,
maybe due to the
dongle
traffic.
I don't
Yeah,
trust. No.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. But no rains right now though.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. In Kerala, like it rains the most during evening time, right? It's night times.
Yeah, most of the days, but when it is the monsoon, it
Oh, that's
rains whole
raining
day.
every
Like
time.
it's
Yes.
yeah,
That's yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
So
But in the
I
winter,
went to
summer,
RSC Calicut, so I have experienced
oh,
it.
I okay,
So
yeah,
yeah, Kozhikode is horrible when it comes to monsoon.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
It's like it's a bit too congested.
no,
The
not
roads are
congested.
small.
No, not for us. I mean, I came from Delhi, so for me it
Oh,
was
okay,
like,
so better.
man, this is open, but then not for me.
Okay,
So for me, it's like there's just so much space. Everyone has their own house. It's like
yeah,
that
yeah,
doesn't
obviously.
happen in Delhi. At the
Yeah,
front yard, it's like, man, this is a lot of space.
yeah. Like it's most of them have their own villa.
Yeah,
It's only in the cities that flats. It's on. We can see the flats only in the cities, only in the large cities, Cochin and
yeah,
Kozhikode. That's it.
yeah. I mean, and then this is so green. I mean, our college had about like 20,000 coconut trees. I'd not seen that many throughout my life.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, the name Kerala also comes from coconut. Kera means coconut.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know this. So, so yeah, my only complaint was why are there's coconuts everywhere? Why is Nariyal Pani so expensive? So,
Yeah.
like I expected it to be pretty much, all
Uh,
free.
and interestingly, the Naril Pani that we get in Kerala, it is from Tamil Nadu. It comes from Tamil Nadu.
Oh,
Yeah.
again, I didn't know because I had a few friends who
Hmm.
were from Rajasthan, and those guys knew how to climb trees because apparently they've been doing that for date trees, right? Date trees are very
Hmm.
similar to
Hmm.
coconut trees. So
Yeah.
they knew how to, so and it was forbidden in our college. So, but they would just climb up even without those things which you use. So they would just climb up. And I don't know how they did it, but they would get us coconuts.
Yeah.
Um, and so, but yeah. Uh, well, for me, other than that, it was a blast. Food was really cheap. I'm sure still very cheap in Kerala compared to Delhi. So yeah, but again, coming back to the main topic, congratulations once again on that 750.
Thank
So
you.
as we
Thank you
talked
very much.
about your B schools, I mean, you need to do a bit more research on what
Mhm.
you want. Um, remember this: if you go to a top B school, um, finding a job is never going to be a problem, regardless of where you go.
Mhm.
Okay, if you go to a tier two school, that's a very different thing.
Okay.
Tier one school, not a problem,
Mhm.
because no one wants a graduate of a tier one school to kind of go back or not add to the economy.
Mhm.
So so
Yeah.
so that's kind of the only principle that I'd leave you with. But that again, watch a few interviews on our YouTube channel to look at how people did research, and and
Okay.
uh, and look at clues from that. Is
Yeah.
what I would say.
Yeah. Actually, this was an eye opener for me,
Mm.
especially into the selection of B schools. So yeah, I'll have a look at the interviews in YouTube. Yeah. So is it okay if I call you? Like, is it okay if I contact you via email maybe after a week or so?
Yeah, you it's okay, I think, but you'd probably get all your answers as you watch because we have about 20 odd B school admission experiences interviews.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
straight from Harvard, Stanford to INSEAD and all of those.
Mhm.
So and we'll
Okay.
be doing more and more in the coming time.
Mhm.
So you should have every answer to every question that you have.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so don't worry um, uh, about essentially. I'd say do the hard work. If you're asking the right
No.
questions, we'll get you the right answers.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Got it.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's about it. Vivek, one of the other things is, have you provided a review on GMAT Club?
No, not yet.
Okay. I'll have someone reach out, and it'd be great if you can provide a review on GMAT Club. That'd be great.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations once again on that 750, and good luck for the
Thank you.
future.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And thanks for your advice.
You're welcome. Keep me updated as to which schools you plan to apply to, and
Yeah.
then
Sure.
what response you get. But I mean, you do need to
Okay.
do
Yeah.
the
Sure.
research before you can approach these schools.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yes. Sure.
All right. Thank you, Vivek.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Yeah.